Ontario, but had the bad tum-tum. Anyway, let's go. Meanwhile, in space at the L4, and in a place called Armory One, there's an orb here, an Armory One. Princess, in quotation marks, Kigali, has come to us, Chairman Gilbert Dorandal of the Plant Supreme Council, which is the thing that's highlighted there, for what seems like the 100th time, if he could stop doing military operations using orb tech. And also the orb people, that, I mean, he did give them like safe harbor in his domain and territories. If he could stop like making them do wars and shit, that would be nice. And she says the war is over, Federation and Plant signed the Junius Pact, and Naturals and Coordinators are learning to coexist. So if you could not like try and start all that shit back up, that would be nice. And she's like, what's the point of weapons development now? She, as the representative of Orb, can't overlook the involvement of Orb citizens in this. And so, Bruno's got a little thing here that's coordinators. Coordinators are genetically modified humans. It's done while you're still an embryo, and then you don't have to do it for 2 generations. Like coordinators will have coordinated children, but 3rd generation coordinators won't be able to have children at all unless they do it with a natural, someone who's unmodified. And this is a constant sort of tension. And coordinators are smarter and stronger and faster and just better than average humans, and that makes them like they're just straight up ubermensch. And naturals, unmodified humans, are a bit. And it got to the point where George Glenn, the first coordinator, was assassinated, but he's a brain in a jar in space, so don't worry about it. And eventually, hate groups such as Blue Cosmos did a thing, and there was the Bloody Valentine War. But can the two halves of humanity work together again? All signs point to no, because racism. But Dorandal's like, no, you're right. There's no reason to wage war. And he's like, in fact, I'm glad you feel that way. He's like, that doesn't actually answer my question, though. And there's going to be a new model of ship that's going to be unveiled soon. It's loaded with new models of mobile suits, and Dorandal says that peace and prosperity must be backed by power. And he says even a princess should be aware of that, especially a princess in fact. And he says that she seems to be labouring under the impression that Zaft's charter is fighting against naturals, and he says no, Zaft serves in defence of Plant to protect its peace and prosperity against invaders. And he says that Kigali seems to have forgotten that there are threats to Plant other than the Federation, such as aliens, for example. Hey Ben, I'm doing alright, I just had a bad tum-tum, but you're just in time for... Yeah, this is on PS3, this is, it's from the PSN. It's Z1, which is originally a PS2 game, and we just started the 2nd stage, so you're right on time. And then Kakai says, Chairman, this is no time for jokes. I'm here to... Yeah, no, this is no time for jokes. I'm here to discuss real issues. We'll talk about sci-fi stories of alien invasions another time. And then, SF, like science fiction. That's what they call it. He's like, now, do you remember the evidence 01? He's like, I don't want to talk about stupid rocks. He's like, no, it's a space whale fossil. And it's clear evidence for extraterrestrial life. And Kigali says that humanity's been out in space for 50 years and sent manned crews out as far as Jupiter. And there's not been a sign of any actual aliens at all. And also, stop calling me goddamn princess, asshole. He's like, alright, fine, jeez. But he basically says, alright, fine, real talk. I'm not going to stop the people of Orb, who are my new citizens and charges, from using their skills to make a living in their new home. And Kigali says that that sort of power will be the seed for war. And Endurance Cell says that they need power because war is inevitable, but they have that power to back it up or not. And if the citizens of Orb want to help their new home however they can, then find that objectionable. And speaking of all the people doing their part, some of them found their way directly into Zaft. And for example, Kagalik's assigned bodyguard is a coordinator, and it's this dude. And he's Alex. He's not Alex, by the way. He's called Alex, and he's going by Alex, but he's Atherin. He's Atherin Zala. He's just pretending to be a fucking nerd because he's awful, because he's seen Destiny, but this game fixes it. Stops him being shitty. Meanwhile, in another part of Armory One, here's a girl called Stella who's laughing, going, oh, and she's twirling and dancing through the streets, having a good time. And her friend Owl and Sting, it's really annoying and embarrassing because she wouldn't do that. But they can't deny that she's got something to be happy about, because whatever it is, it's gonna start. It's gonna start soon. And then she's all spinning and singing and being stupid, and then she bumps into Shin and they fall over. And she's like, oh my god, I'm so sorry, I'm so sorry, I'm so sorry, oh my god, I can't, I'm sorry, I should have been looking where I'm going. And she then is like, your hands on my boob. And he's like, oh shit, sorry. And then she jumps up and runs off. He does have a really shit name. It's like his fake surname, but it is super cheesy, and it's like, oh good. And then here's Vino and Yolan, and they come over, and I would like to say they like really sarcastically like, nice job, fucking Casanova, nice work, you really sexually harassed that lady. But no, they don't. They're like, nice job, dude, you touched a boob, wicked sick, because they're awful. But then, wing, new type noise. And no, high-pitched noise rings out through the city. And we're on scenario 2, Eyes Full of Rage. Fucking incredible. I hate those boys. I hate those rude boys. And there's the explosion that ended the last stage. Here's Setsuko having a bad time. So Denzel is like, where the heck are we? Give me a report. And Toby's like, Chief, nothing. All I know is that we're on a colony somewhere, but we were last on the moon, so that's really fucked up. And then these guys are like, wow, what the heck are those new robots? Never seen them around Armory One before. And they're like, Shin, you know anything about that? And he's like, nah, I don't know nothing. I mean, I am a mobile suit pilot, but all I've got, like, all I know is about second stage tech, and these things ain't none of them lists. And then here's this mysterious Zaft pilot lady, Luna Maria, and Ray, Saburo, Ray, and they're like, oh wow, what the, these new robots, bad or good? What's the deal? But they deploy some robots to intercept, and these definitely not suspicious Sting and Owl and stuff. Like, ooh, whenever the blue machines are, they must be our allies if Zaft's mobilizing against them, so they're bad. Oh, Alex Dino, yeah. And Toby's like, Chief, that's a Zaku. It's not a Hyzak though, so maybe we're in a Xeon colony? But that makes even less sense. Yeah, Zaku. But we can't be at side 3. That's ridiculous. And Denzel was like, you two, chill the fuck out. I'm just gonna radio him and ask him. And so he radios them. And he says, hi, I'm Denzel Hammer of the Glory Stars. I'm part of the Federation Army. And he's like, Federation? What the fuck? What are you talking about? A Federation? You're part of an army? You just teleporting in here? What the heck? And And then there's some explosions. Like, dang it, these dudes must be some sort of stealth unit trying to jack our new battleship. Chief, and there's like, alright, fine, if it's come to this, explanations ain't gonna help. We've got to protect the Vergolas, first things, so no shooting for cockpits, just disable them, do our best. And the SR point is do them in is defeat all enemies in 2 turns, which I mean ain't too bad. Alright then, let's push on over. How's everybody doing? This shit fucking very well. It's a Jin, right? These are Zap pilots. Pretty sure it's a Jin.
なんとかできた。私だってグローリースターの一員なんだから。そこ。
Nice gun.
誰か救援を。
Just fucking trash. Garbage. Where you wanna go to, buddy, huh? Can only do one shitty move.
ザストのために。お前が俺の部下ならシミュレーション3時間を言い渡す。
You guys are nowhere near as hard as Simulation 3.
Look to the target! Power go!
Lock the target.
噂以上の強さだ。
Oh my god, that's like the one to play.
悪いな。フロイトマシになるぜ。
Not bad. Well, Toby counted him, at least.
GS コンバットアクション。やるぜ。
US combat action. Here we go.
探すわけには。灰になるがいい。遊びに付き合う暇はこっちにはねえんだよ。
And then Zaku shooting at Denzel. This is awful. I hate it.
使い勝手のいいこいつで。許せよパルコラ。次はかわす。チーフの威厳を見せてやらんとな。ロックザターゲット。ハーバーゴー。予想以上にやれ。
And that's a Zaku, which is like a Zaft armored keeper unity or whatever. It's garbage. Everything's an acronym in Seed. Alright then. Yes, it's a no.
I 私だってグローリースターの一員なんだから。 GS コンバットアクション312。
Get to go ruin my life. Let's go shoot out of the aura.
Go! Glory Star Go!
Go, Glory Star, go!
見せてやるぞ GS コンバットアクションを
Sometimes you've got. How dare you! Yeah, come on! It's fucked up that there's no SP regen in this game, and then Setsuko and have SP regen in.
必ず戻ってくるぞ
They have it in Z3, I don't know if they have it in Z2. I think they might actually. Oh, we got a booster. Nice. Yeah, we get in Setsuko's music and it starts off pretty upbeat. So, suddenly, a little bit of crossfire going on, Kigali and Alex getting caught in it. But they're not hurt, and Kigali there, this line, last thing she says there, she calls Alex Atheron. He's like, I don't know who this Atheron person is, I'm Alex Dino now. I gave up that other name. She's like, oh, alright, whatever. It's like, as Alex, my mission is to protect you. And then internally he's like, Kira, I swear I'll protect Kigali. And then he's like, let's fucking go somewhere else. So he drags her away. This route's the serious route. Where everybody's a shitty baby all the time. Everyone's got problems that aren't solved by catching a lizard in the desert and eating it. It's awful. No one's got a cool nickname.
ここまでか脱出する 逃がさん 大事なマイカニを傷物にはさせねえよ
Nice work, my honey. He is fucking Toby. Like, even the supers we get is serious. Well, Zamboy's at least. I mean, he's not even cool stuff, but the plot is serious. We did it! Nice work, lads. So we fought off the guards, but that means it's going to be really tough to try and smooth things over and explain what actually happened, assuming they don't just like try and blow us up on sight now. But Toby is still worried about that weird explosion that happened. When suddenly, 3 new mysterious machines show up. And Denzel says their heads are sort of like Gundam-ish, sort of? Like they're Gundam type? What the? But the models are unfamiliar, and between this and the Zaku, what the hell's going on this colony? And it's Sting, Owl, and Stella, and they're like, hell yeah, these are Zaf's new models, and we're stealing them. Ha 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 ha. Oh shit, they start just blowing everything up. Setsuko then says she's intercepted a thing that's communication, confirming that the Gundams have been hijacked. It's like, shit, we're unwilling accomplices in Grand Theft Gundam. That's bad. And here's Kigali, And she's not sure that the Zaku's up to the fight, and without Zaft's guard, they're up against 6 high-performance models. And then Athrun says that better than being a sitting duck, and he says, "I will not let you die." Meanwhile, inside the hangar is Shin and Luna Maria, and Shin has been ordered to deploy in a single mech of his own, the Impulse. Okay, here I go. Dang it, Shin, you piece of shit. And here's Meirin, and she's Shin's support operator, and she prepares the Impulse sword silhouette for deployment from the ship. And here's Arthur, and he's the second in command, and he's like, "Should we really be sending him out alone?" And Talia, the captain, says they've got no other choice. They can't let their enemies get their hands on the second stage machines. Arthur then's like, "But..." Yeah, Talia then says, "But I don't know about those other 3 robots. They sort of appeared mysteriously in the middle of the colony. How did they even do that? Is it the Federation's secret new weapon?" And Kigali was worried about Durandal, but he's fine and safe. And he's had the Minerva, which is the ship they're on, take him in. And he says that those aren't Federation mechs. And he says to order the and he orders the Minerva to focus on not allowing the 3 Gundams to escape. And the Impulse on the thing. Owl here is pretty sure he can handle a single Zaft robot. So look at this shit. Unfortunately, Athrun's really good at his job and dodges all of the bullets. Left, right, up and down, he's got all of the moves. And Kagami's like, "Ugh," and he's like, "Sorry, I mean, I can do this, but I don't know if your body can handle these sick maneuvers." So, Sting Rush is over, grabs Athrun, holds him still. When suddenly... leg fire, chest flyer, the silhouette plane, shooting all the bits of a robot out. Ugh. So the core Splendor shoots Sting's Gundam and gives Athrun the second he needed to get out of there. And then, Chief, look, they're combining. So all the other parts, look at this shit. Wing, wing, wing. Dropped like a fucking rock. And Sting's just like, what? What? And Shin's mad as hell. He's like, what the hell? Are you assholes trying to start another war? Fuck you. So Toby's like, Chief, what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? And Toby's like, this is our chance to leave. And then just like, I sort of want to maintain a shred of credibility with the locals here. So we can either leave the colony or capture the Gundams. And we're gonna stay to fight capture the hijacked Gundams because that's good. And it's for a thing. And hopefully that gives us more credit when we go to explain ourselves that they were full of shit. How you doing, Andersland? So he calls Shin up, he's like, yo, dude, we were defending ourselves, we're not here to fight, alright? And then Shin is like, yeah, but what the heck are you friggin' doing here? Must be some sort of secret Federation bullshit. It's all garbage, fuck you. And then Alex, that is Athrun, then he's like, hey, Zaft pilot, how about you step off? Like, wait, what? He's like, I'm an orb citizen, and I'm assuming emergency use of your robot. Or just he's talking about his own robot, I don't know, like, it's not clear yet. But he says, the orders are to recover the stolen Gundams. Don't worry about the mysterious robots, no matter how suspicious they may be, alright? And then Shin's about to give it more shit, when Talia gives him some, calls up and is like, those are the orders, kid. Get the Gundams back. Priority 1 is to get the Chaos, the Abyss, and the Gaia back. What evil names. And Zaft is out units anyway, so we need all the backup we can get. Roger. Then Sting is mad as hell that we're not actually on his side, and he's like, alright, let's murder all 5 of these nerds. And Owl's fired up and Stella isn't. And we just need to take down one of those 3 super shitheads. And we want to destroy Stella. But we can win by destroying any one of the 3 of them. Okay, Athlon's like, Zaft used to use stolen mobile suits from the Federation. This time it's Zaft's mechs being stolen. Does this mean the war's going to repeat itself? Probably, Athlon, because shit, and I feel the worst.
セカンドステージの力を引き出せていないか。
That's the strength of the second stage, huh? It's another second stage mech. I won't let it beat me. Yeah, imagine if Ibis has got a really cool upgrade cutscene. Instead of just 2 balls of light flying at each other and she pops out with trousers on. Sword cut, eat shit, Owl. It's okay, she's
機体をここまで
shit,
使い
never
こな
mind.
すなんてどういうやつだよ一体。
You guys trying to start another war? You guys trying to start another war? Wait, to start another war? Disgusting. Right, let's actually have a look at Shin now that we can. Reasonable armor for a Gundam. He has a shield, he's got variable phase shift armor which lowers damage from everything that's not a beam, or everything that is a beam. I think it might be everything that's not a beam. Skill wise he's got blocking and the one where he gets spicier every turn. His roll goes up. He's got a sword, shield and a weird barrier. It's not actually barrier though, I think that's the transforming thing. And then he's got the Excalibur, the 20mm close-in weapon system, and he also has another thing he can do where, I don't think he can do it now, but he can eject and change. He has 3 forms, sword, blast and force. And sword is red, force is blue, and I don't know what colour blast is, it might be pink. No, I think this is pink. But you can only change to each one once, but it does give him a full heal and full energy, which is nice. But he's got the focus, and we're gonna take out this dipshit. Actually, is this better dodging? What's this name? Never mind then. So let's get old Stella then.
お前たちみたいに戦争を望む奴がいるから。
Yeah.
真っ二つにしてやる。
Fucking whiffed it.
テラ
Nice
には追
work.
いつけない。
Nice work, Sin. Really making me feel good about you existing.
いつももらう。
セカンドシリーズの期待だからって。
What's happening? Sorry, Alex. Blocking support attack level 1? Sure thing. Just fucking trash. If I succeed, I'll make Neo proud of me. Anyone who tries to stop me can go die. Remember what she said there.
先輩の貫禄を見せてやらねえとな。
Because Stella is not right in the head.
バーレイサイズセット。お前の戦意と刈り取れ。
まだ。
That was the barley scythe. It's the barley scythe something.
しつこい。
Not hitting, lady.
マニュアル通りの動きだ。大した相手じゃない。
離脱させるものか。えい。
出ない。
Let's go. Let's go. Oh, you can't even get him from there.
ここが私の生きていく場所なんだ。ジャックカーバーセット。
Yeah, Carver. Sit
パワ
down.
ーボール。しつこい。シミュレーション通りにやれば。
No, we just need somebody to do 473 damage. Is that the Denzel? Hell yeah, it is. Let's see his big move. It's like the Rage Striker turret or something.
Go! Glory Star, go!
Go, Glory Star, go. Oh, look at this shit.
ガナリーカーバー展開。ガナリーカーバーフルバースト。
Full burst. Now that was not a good looking
いいだが勝利。
work his way
これが
towards her.
実践の敵だ。
Gonna say, goddamn. Prevail level 3, it's almost useful. So we get like, oh, I'm dying. He's like, Stella, watch out. She's like, no, you don't gotta tell me that. And then they're like, let's leave. You gotta go. What happens here is they mentioned Stella dying, right? I'm pretty sure they're like, yeah, watch out, you're gonna die. And as soon as they mention that, she just starts going, I could die? I could be dead? But, starts hyperventilating and flipping her shit, and Stinger's like, ow, look what you did. He's like, oh, you just told her to do the thing. He's like, alright, we're leaving, everybody out. And Stella's like, ah! I mean, considering that she was like, anyone who can stop me can go die, and then at the mention of her own mortality, she just loses her shit. But that's Stella for you. And then, shootings. But we can chase after him. The colony is rumbling, quaking. Someone must be shooting at it from outside. So I guess these guys got some big backup, but we don't know who. And then Talia orders Shin to retreat to the ship, along with Zaku and the other 3 units. And we'll chase the Gundams with the Minerva itself.